Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer League. Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer League. The Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Yeah. Bigger, faster, stronger, yeah, I'm all of that. And you can say I'm clutch where the fourth quarter at. I know you ride the bench, but I'm a starter scrap. I put a helmet or a shoulder on your quarterback. On the field, moving faster than your average. I swear it's all I do, cause they say winning is a habit. Blood, sweat, and tears all week during practice. They catch me on the weekend when I turn into a savage. I'm always in motion like a verb, boy. We handing out losses, you can get served, boy. Slick on the field, something like a can of oil, boy. I said formerly laying in the soil, boy. Yeah, I'm in the game, I ain't never on the bench. If you ain't talking chips, then it don't make no sense. Really gotta go hard trying to make it through the trench. I swear I'm about that action, ask Marshawn Lynch. I go to battle with my bros cause they hold it down. And if I end up on my back, they help me off the ground. You got my back, I got your back, we take over the town. I heard the hard work pays, I got the memo now. Never dolo, I put faith in my team. Play a part, know your role while we working them schemes. All we got is each other, hard work and the dream. Going hard for the squad in the Pioneer League. I like the yellow jackets and the Harlem Jets. Bronx Bears, Bronx Colts, you know they coming correct. Pharaohs and the Vikings stay turning it up. The Green Wave and the Bandits, heard them boys play tough. The Bronx Bucks, I heard they get it in, and the Spartans too. The Warriors and them Lions show you a thing or two. The Panthers and the Steelers don't play around. A false mover had them boys getting a touchdown. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer League. Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer League. The Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League.
Welcome to Patrisha's Potpourri, and I have special guests for you today. Very interesting episode, and they are
Shawn Godboldt, President and founder of Tri-State Youth Football Conference.
Sean Brown, Vice President of Tri-State Youth Football Conference.
Coach Stephen Berry, Head Director and Head Coach of the Bronx Panther Youth Football Team.
They have done something very special in the Bronx. They have started a football organization for youth. Could you tell us a little bit about this organization, Coach?
It started in 2010. It's actually a program for teens at risk, saving lives through football. We felt the need in our community to have this type of program with, today's youth, to give them directions and things of that nature.
How did you come about such an idea?
Well, actually, me and Coach Godboldt got together. He came up with the idea of just trying to save the youth because, we needed something to do with our kids in the community to keep them active and to keep them out of trouble.
So what Coach Berry, what sort of things do you do with the youth?
Well, what we do with the youth is not only we teaching them football, but we teaching them how to go about in life, as we teaching them discipline, life skills. We also encourage them and support them during school and,
give them a lot of things that they don't have, such as direction.
Direction, thank you.
Because a lot of these kids that's growing up now, the only thing they have to look forward to is growing up and dealing with gangs and a whole lot of negative things that surround them on a daily basis. So we came up with the idea, let's get them to do something that they enjoy doing. A lot of these kids are looking to be part of something. Why not our football team? When we first started, it was just the Bronx Pitbull Steelers. Now we have a small umbrella of five different teams, under the State Youth Football Conference program.
Could you please tell me, what are the 5 different teams?
Bronx, I'll take that. We have the Bronx Steelers at East 181st and Hughes Avenue. We have the Bronx Panthers at Tremont, Katona Park North and Prospect Avenue. We have the Bronx Bears at 144th and Jackson Avenue. We have the Bronx Vikings at 166 and Union Avenue. Then we have the Bronx Colts at 161st Street, right across the street from Yankee Stadium, McCombs Dam.
And they're all under one umbrella. What is that umbrella, Coach?
The umbrella would be Pioneer Youth Football. It's the Pioneer League, and we're the Tri-State Youth Football Conference.
When how do you recruit students?
Good question. It's a lot of time and footwork, actually, Coach.
Recruiting the kids and the youth in the community is just by word of mouth, going around to the schools and asking principals and teachers to give us teens that may be at risk, and we take them into the program. And it takes some time. It takes a season or two. It doesn't happen overnight, but they fall in love with football. And all I got to do is just let them know your grades ain't making it. You can't play football. And we normally, 90% of the time, we get an improvement.
What made you gentlemen want to start this type of program?
Me, myself, been 43 years of age at this point. Growing up, coming from North Carolina to New York, I seen a big difference in the way our youth was growing up as far as morals and values and just dealing with the respect and for parents and just for community.
And for themselves as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I felt the need to come up with a program that deals with troubled teens and try to save their lives through football and let them know that your pants have to be pulled up on your waist, and you know, you have to make your bed in the morning. Your parents are going to give you chores, and it's yes ma'am and no ma'am, and it's yes ma'am and no ma'am and yes sir, you know, as far as the school teacher and even the guy at the grocery store. This is what's missing, and we're trying to bring that back.
What make you want to be a part of this program, Coach?
Well, to be honest with you, my partner here came to me and told me he needed my help, and you know, I looked at some of the things that I was doing when I was younger. I was able to go to a Boys and Girls Club and learn martial arts and, you know, get on basketball teams in a community. We don't have that anymore. And it is really important because the youth is what's going to make the future for us. So if we don't give them some type of direction, something to look forward to waking up to, then they're going to be lost. And if they're lost, we're lost. And that's what really gave me a drive to do something different for them.
The person I met initially was Coach Berry, and he was in front of a school in which I worked, handing out flyers. And when I saw the interaction of Coach Berry and the students, it was absolutely fabulous. Coach Berry, tell us about your role in this program.
Well, my role in this program is I lead the Bronx Panther Youth Football team as the director of the team. I oversee everything on the field as what goes on in practice. Also, we take time out to talk to the kids because we have many kids on our team that have different issues and have issues in life. Is it a home issue, a school issue? And we also deal with certain kids that people label ADD, and we take that time out and work with them when nobody else want to work with them. And what made me come on to this organization also was I was coming on to spend more time, quality time with my children, but it also opened me up to spend quality time with a whole group of young men to show them a better example from somebody from the same age group and generation line that it's better ways that we could come out these neighborhoods and look better in the light of the world, and we're not all, you know, thugs and criminals.
Mm-hmm. I've gotten a note that says that there is no cost for this program. Is that absolutely true?
Well, we do have a $35 registration fee. Is that because we have a lack of funding? We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization operating in the Bronx and different, like I said, different communities of the Bronx. And, you know, this is a necessary cost to allow us to be able to, you know, get some of these things done. I mean, we try to provide equipment and uniforms, and it's very expensive playing football.
And flyers don't come free.
No, ma'am.
Okay, flyers don't come free. I know my oldest brother, Kevin, didn't want to play football because he said it hurts. You told me something about safe football.
That's right.
What do you do? And I know that with the talk about concussions and problems, there's something that you involve the moms. Could someone please tell me about that?
Right.
Well, through the New York Jets and USA Football, we have a Heads Up program, which we're all certified in the USA Football Heads Up program. And we'll allow our team moms from our team and any parents that join our teams or organizations to go out and so they can become football ready and learn the safety of football. Tri-State Youth Football under Pioneer League Football has been operating since 2012 and 2011 when, with no injuries. We have no injuries on our 8 and unders, our 10 and unders, our 12 and unders, and our 14 and unders. No injuries, because this is done by properly having kids to properly play football, develop them, the right way to tackle, keep your head out of it, with your shoulders, no head-to-head contact, no helmet-to-helmet contact.
Yeah.
Because that's what most of the concussion and blows come from, when two players contact helmet to helmet. So what teaching from the clinics is, when you square up against an opponent player, you come in with the chest plate first. That's what give it the safer hit, and we wrap around, because a lot of injury came from the head and the neck when you tilted the neck and came in with the shoulder too hard. And then this starts showing and making more parents comfortable that football is safe for the kids. It's one of the safest sports because we wear more equipment than any other sport is out there.
And through Rydell and the new technology that we have through Rydell, I understand you had a brother that wanted to play football. He said it hurt. It's more padding and it's more safe to play it with the new rules and stuff that we have in place. Safety first. Rydell's have a helmet, and with the helmet, all my players wear it. 22 players, I have a pager. It goes off at any impact. If there's a mistake and the kid was to hit his helmet, it goes off to let me know, 50% more of a death blow could result in an injury. It's a warning that goes off. At that time, we pull the kid out the game.
Or we'll probably go to a ref and let the ref know, hey, listen, try to calm down the flow of play. Because we have to keep in mind that this is something that's supposed to be fun for everybody. There's no fun in hurt. Hurt and fun doesn't mix at all, so this is the things that we do to try to get the league going and to get the kids involved and enjoy what they're doing. You see, once we get them to enjoy football and help them understand that if you can enjoy football, but if your grades are not up to par, the fun is over.
That's what I was going to ask you about, because I worked at a school where kids would have sports, activities, and when they came to class, no homework. They fell behind. Tell us about your academic policy.
Well, I'm the disciplinary coach, and I started doing this when we first founded the Bronx Steelers. And what it was is, I would sit around because these guys are the teddy bears, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna wear the hat that, now I'm proud to say, but in the beginning it was very hard for me. I'm not here for these kids to like me. I'm here for these kids to learn to respect the staff and everyone outside the staff, and to know that if you're not doing the right thing, you're not gonna like me. If you're doing the right thing, you're gonna love me. And we had some kids that were very hard to work with. And one of my things were just now, such as now, when I go around to each team with Coach Godboldt, and I'll grab the kids that's hard to work with, the kids that's having these little issues, I'll grab them and help them understand that, all right, now we're gonna do PT. We're not gonna throw a football around. We're not gonna run through drills. You're gonna hang out with me, and I'm gonna make you cry until you learn to do the right thing. And what I call the right thing is following direction. I'm a strong believer in repetition, and you have to be somewhat on a path of being willing to educate yourself with these books, because these are the things that's going to make it possible for you to be as successful as you want to be in the league of football. because there's no one football player that has gotten a degree or gotten into the NFL without an education. So being that said, it's levels to the stuff that we do. And you have to crawl before you walk. And, you know, although I'm the disciplinary coach, I also try to teach them that it's not wrong to make mistakes. That makes us human. It's not the mistakes we make, it's what we do to correct the mistakes, because we all make them. The mistake sometimes is what makes us better.
Exactly.
Coach Berry, could you please tell me something about parent involvement? What type of parent involvement do you have in your program?
Well, in our program, we are wonderfully fortunate that we have parents that do get involved, and they become staff as team mom or team dad. And with them coming staff, we are teaching them how to really support the kid and invest in their kids. So they're there at the games, they're there at the practice, and they help us with anything we need. If I need more water bringing on the field while we're going through the drills, especially during hot days, I have the parents is there to help. Most of the parents is wonderful. They love it, because I have a lot of parents, especially moms, that never watched football and never got involved with football. And now football is so excited to them, and they love football, and they got to learn it and they got to understand it by being there and be cheering on their kids and helping the kids. Especially my team moms. I really applaud them, because that's what they are. They are moms. They when the kids get tired or he scraped the knee, it's always the team moms is there to take them to the sidelines and put a little kiss on the boo-boo and give them a Band-Aid and bring them right back on the field. So we really go strong for bringing parents to come on and get involved, because you know we all us coaches and all the staff do get involved, but you know it takes all of us to raise all these kids.
Yes.
It's not going to be one of us. It's going to be the whole neighborhood, the whole village to raise them.
It takes a unit to do what we're doing. And it's really to the point where we're trying to show these teen moms and even the moms on the outside looking in, repetition. What we work on the field is always to the best of the child. Let's take it home.
Yes.
Let's continue to teach them at home.
I've had a very good team moms in my experience with doing the football. Miss Hannah Gashton, I mean, super mom, I would say.
Yeah.
Whatnot. I mean, but it's just so many of them. It's just one name I wanted to mention and whatnot. She's, like I say, really been there. At the time her son came through our program playing football, graduated and moved on, she still came out to the field and worked with those kids on the field and whatnot without her son being a part of the program. And I mean, she really just stuck with the program and really, you know, it was a person that you could tell she cared about each and every last one of those boys. She even brought her husband in, Nick Gashton, beautiful.
Yeah.
Coach Kim was another person. I just want to, you know, speak about some of these guys that really came. He came to the field like he was Moses. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I really looked to the sky and I prayed, and my kids said, "Dad, why are you doing that? You know, it's embarrassing."
I'm so sorry. You
Coach
said Coach Kim.
just came right out. Like, I don't know how this guy, I don't know, it's like heaven sent.
He's my big brother. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this man will go to work. He does construction and things of that nature.
Built the Freedom Towers.
Yes.
They worked on that.
And he'll come on the field fresh after work, just because he has the drive to instill in these kids that we can be something. You know, I watched Voltron when I was younger, right? And this man taught us how to be somewhat like Voltron. You never see a frown on his face, no matter how rainy the day is. He's never absent, and he gives his all every time.
There's not a kid that's around him that can say they're hungry.
Never, ever. Hey, not an adult for that matter neither. I love when he's around.
Well, we talked about teen moms, but I heard that there's a dad. I think that Coach Godboldt has been called the team dad. Tell us something about him. His home. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. He doesn't have a home. His home is our home. The kids, man, you can come to his house at any given day and he's cooking, his wife or, you know, his significant other's cooking. She's not cooking for her and him and their kids. She's cooking for the team. When one of the kids have a problem, they go to Big Dad.
Yes, they do.
You know, it got into the point where I had to ask him, like, how you do it? Like, how? Like, he impresses me all the time. I love the man. He's for the community. He's for the youth. You know, I thank my higher power to have him around.
Yeah, you have to.
Because
You have to.
he opened doors.
They give you way too much credit.
No, you really have to. You
Go.
really have to, because really, I'm the little brother to the program.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest. I just came on last year, and I watched Coach Godboldt do things that I haven't seen no black male in New York City do. I watched this man take over 20 kids, his last bit of change in his pocket, and feed every last one of them. Take them outside of the city, took them to sporting events, anything he could do to make sure they not in trouble, they not out here falling into the wrong environment. Coach Shawn is going to be there to steer them the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't say nothing more. No, you could. I mean, it's a lot you can say about him.
We're with the Steelers, me and Coach Godboldt, because you know he's the overseer for all teams actually, but he focuses on coaching for the Steelers. Coach Berry is with the Panthers, right?
Panthers.
With the Panthers. We'll walk from Crowley Field to Crotona Park.
Where's Corey Field? So we'll
Crowley
have
Field
the
is on
center.
181st and Hughes Avenue, and Crotona.
It's North Crotona Park and Prospect Avenue.
We'll walk, right? And the kids specifically, I'm like, Godboldt, listen, man, you're the president. What are you doing walking with 100 kids with you? He said they got to eat, so we going to Domino's. While this guy is out there coaching, and we get out there, and we'll all carry boxes of pizza and take them to the next field and have fun doing it. You see, that's what this is about. This is about fun, unity. You know, if we can't do it as a unit and have fun doing it, then it takes the fun away.
Look what you are doing for kids. You are by occupying their time. And we always say idle time is a devil's workshop.
The devil's play.
workshop.
Okay, or playpen.
That's right.
Or whatever. And look what you're doing with their time, and constructively, you know, because football is good for their soul. You know,
That's
it's
right.
good physical activity, and you're making sure that they have the right academic background,
Right.
that they're doing their work. So that's absolutely wonderful.
Yes,
Let
ma'am.
me ask you this. Like, you talked about pizza. Pizza costs money.
Mm-hmm.
What could the community, and I know what you said. You said that, you know, there are parents that are barely making it. What could parents do to help your organization?
Just-
Not to get off the subject, I appreciate everything you guys have said, you know, in reference to me and the works that I do. But I can't go on without, you know, naming the individual who's taught me and who's prepared me and my mentor, which is Coach Leroy Freeman of the Bronx Colts and whatnot. He's been working over 37 years in the community, running a football team and leading these young guys, putting them on a path to success. So I would have to mention that before we move on.
Yes.
Yes.
I appreciate everything, guys, but I would have to, just wouldn't be right. It didn't sit right with my spirit.
Okay, we just have a few minutes to wrap up, but I need to know. I see what you guys are doing. I was telling Coach Berry when I was a kid on 115th Street that there was a church, or a Memorial Baptist church, and they would have us come down there, learn how to sew, make food, and it was really good. But what can they do? What can someone do to help you?
What they can do to help us is contact Coach Godboldt at 718-825-2260 and just donate anything you can. If you have old equipment in the house, if your child played football before, and you can donate the equipment to us and we can get it refurbished to give to a child that's less fortunate. You know, if you have 50 cents a quarter, anything helps, because at this point we're doing it with the strength of our high power, and praise to him first and foremost that he's making it possible. But if anyone, you know, has the heart to help us, please contact once again Coach Godboldt at 718-825-2260. Once again, 718-825-2260. Any contributions will be well needed.
We're actually calling on anyone, even high schoolers that may be 17. We want you to come out and work with the guys that's 12 to help them reach 17. I'm asking for retired football players. I'm asking for anyone in the community that don't even know about football, but they're willing to come out and help. I'm calling on any male, female, it doesn't matter the gender, the race, the color, just come on out and lend a hand. Even if you only got,
that's right.
Even if you only got 30 minutes for a month.
We don't have
Please give it to us.
We don't have no color here. We don't have no color. We're all the same color, human, with love. And we didn't speak about the 18Us, gentlemen. We have the 18Us, which practice with the Bronx Bears on 144th and Jackson Avenue. We have something for the 18 and under. What is it?
18 and under. We have a 18 and under where the kids can come out and play also.
That's right. Hey, you can still be graduating high school and need a little bit of direction. Come on to us. We got something for you too. And like the coach has said, if you can't play, you can definitely coach. So come on out.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Tri-State Youth Football Conference. There's your organization.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope that you get in touch with these gentlemen. They're doing something positive with youth. I know that you have something to offer. It doesn't have to be money. Okay, I want to thank you for coming to Patricia's Potpourri.
Welcome, ma'am.
I want to thank you for coming to Patricia's
Thanks for having me.
I want to thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would hope to have you back again to talk about more. I know that you have Rashawn Mel Johnson, a young man who you have worked with, and you have transformed him. So I'm looking forward to this, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having us, and looking forward to attend again whenever you're ready for us to come back.
Hope you get the right contributions so you can come back.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Patreesha of Patricia's Potpourri, and I'm asking you to please go online and look for previous episodes of Patricia's Potpourri. There's something of interest for everyone, and we're quite diverse. I want to tell you I appreciate you as an audience. I want to thank you, and please find more programs at Patricia's Potpourri. If you care to, you can write me here at BronxNet. If there's something of interest, please write me here at BronxNet. Patricia's Potpourri, YouTube, a variety of things. Thank you for being my audience.